Let me start by saying that I am a man of faith. I believe in God's word and what he says and in his call to a great adventure of faith. My faith informs my beliefs, and my beliefs inform my behaviors, and that changes everything and everyone. I have made more than my share of bad decisions or poor choices and walked through times when didn't know if my prayers mattered. But I've never given up, and I continue to seek to live in God's presence, to follow Jesus, and to be filled with the Spirit. It's my habit to get up early, have a cup of coffee, and spend time in prayer. My prayers are focused really on listening for God's whisper, on looking for his fingerprints in my life, and making sure I don't miss out on any divine appointments he has for me. Starting away in the middle of January 2019, I entered a specific time of prayer looking for clarity and direction about three major transitions that I needed to make. I needed to select a new president, a new leader for the architectural practice. I needed to decide what to do about our building, and I needed to decide what the next season of my professional life was going to look like. On the morning of February 13th, I was praying for these three transitions and heard God whisper to me that the building was to be used as a church. As I stopped to ponder this, I realized that it really would make a good church. And I remembered a few conversations I had with Robin Burris and was prompted to call him and ask him about using the building as a church. I called to leave him a message, but I didn't get his voice message. Robin answered, and I told him about my morning. The next day, David and two people were in my office looking at the building and considering it to be used as a church. A few days later, a few other people came, and the decision was made that it would work for you as a church. I told them that I would donate about 10% of the cost, the purchase price, to the church. And we agreed on a purchase price and settled that portion of the discussion pretty quickly. On the 19th of May, I got an email on Sunday afternoon from David that the church decided to purchase the building. And the end of September of 2019, we closed on the building. And today, 15 months after my first call to Robin, we're having the first service. This building has served me well. I've worked here designing schools and hospitals and churches, buildings for the body and the mind and the spirit. But now it's your building, and I believe it will serve you well as a church. I did not realize how many friends I had and how many friends of my children go to church here. I want you to know that you may occasionally see me over there worshiping with you, but please just know that I'm there to worship with you, not to check out the building. I am delighted that the building is yours, and I have no regrets about selling the building. In fact, I am sure that this building was built for you. My prayer is that this building become a place of God's grace and peace. I cannot wait to see what happens when we can actually all meet there together. Remember, the Lord is still in charge. And in spite of this pandemic, or because of this pandemic, I believe we're going to see a great revival. And I believe that you and I have been privileged to help prepare Stonebridge. Once again, thank you for this opportunity.